Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. This time we are not looking at the new stuff yet. It's still coming into my hands here at the end of March and the beginning of April of 2020. I've already taken a look at the 4K individual releases of 1 through 7 and Rogue One if you want to look at that earlier on the channel. But this little stretch of episodes here before we get back to that stuff is to look at stuff that's been sitting on my shelves recently that I haven't had a chance to look at with you yet. Some of it is stuff I mainly got to show in the book, but I want to show them on the channel as well. So what we're looking at here is something we've seen before, but a new variant or a new pair of variants of it. You may recall that in 2005, you could have gotten the soundtrack to Revenge of the Sith, but it wasn't just the regular soundtrack to Revenge of the Sith that was important, at least not for home video collectors, because if you opened it up, you would also find there was a DVD inside, the really cool Star Wars A Musical Journey, that basically did what things like the Duel of the Fates video did. It took basically music from John Williams' score and turned it into sort of music videos with clips from the films interwoven with it to give us a musical way to experience a particular film, or a particular chunk of a film. And this took us through the entire Star Wars saga, at least up to that point, episodes 1 through 6, in that form, with Ian McDiarmid doing some narration and explanation to go with it. A really cool musical way of checking it out that's really sort of something different for the Star Wars home video collector and viewer. There was that regular version we looked at originally, and we looked at the club packaging variant. There's this gigantic thing, this long box, meant to prevent theft, just like with the home video releases we've seen. What I didn't know was that there were even more variants of that out there that I hadn't hunted down, because it wasn't really a variant of the disc and its content, so much as it was a variant of this product. I just hadn't thought to go hunting. Thanks to a discussion with people like Matthew Fox and Justin Rickert, or Reichert. Tell me if I'm saying that right. Tell me how to say that, Justin. Over on the home video page on Facebook for Star Wars Home Video, I had a chance to sort of see some of these other variants popping up and then go hunt them down myself. So we're going to look at two different variants here that we haven't seen before. One of which kind of sucked, one of which is actually kind of cool. This is the first of those variants. This is a variant that comes from Walmart. And in this case, I peeled off the stickers from the shrink wrap and put them back on the packaging so you could see what they look like. You have the same type of regular package for the actual case. The stickers here, this one up here points out exclusive bonus DVD, a visually stunning 70-minute journey through the entire Star Wars saga, set to selections from all 6 of John Williams' legendary scores, remixed and remastered in 5.1 surround, includes all new fold-out poster. Same stuff that's been in all of them. But, down in the corner, it includes Walmart-exclusive limited edition digital download interview with composer John Williams. Sweet! Now, it's a download, so I wasn't getting my hopes up at the idea that this might actually be something that was still available. So the actual regular product is exactly the same as the regular one that we've seen plenty of times before. But it comes with this little slip inside. Okay? Says, exclusive making of interview download with Star Wars composer John Williams discussing the creation of the soundtrack to Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. You open it, and it's basically an advertisement. Star Wars original motion picture soundtrack, music composed and conducted by John Williams, and it has the ones for all 6 of the films, plus trilogy set. And on the back, Revenge of the Sith, and a code to redeem. Says, code is case sensitive. Go to www.walmart.com/musicdownload/Star Wars and click the, quote, enter your claim code, unquote, button. Enter the number above in the space provided and follow the instructions on the page. The bonus making of interview will then be downloaded to your computer. It's yours to keep from walmart.com. Then underneath says Walmart Music Downloads, walmart.com. Fine print. Your code will expire. Please redeem your free download before July 31st, 2005. So within a very short period of just a few months, there's no point in getting this exclusive anymore. Because this code expired so friggin' quickly. You think about the movie came out in May, right? After seeing the movie, you're like, ooh, I like that music. You go out and get this. Then you've basically got a couple of months at most before that summer is even over to redeem that, or you are screwed out of your exclusive making of with John Williams. Really kind of a stupid-ass way to do it. But then again, as we've seen with Walmart recently with those releases in October and November of their exclusives of the September 2019 releases For the US, I think stupid, or STOOPID, STOOPED, perhaps, is the way to go with Walmart exclusives in many, many cases. Not all, but many. So that's an exclusive that's kind of cool to have the little slip and have the little sticker and know you've got that exclusive version, but it's not like you're getting anything now with it that'd be different because you can't access the download anymore. But there was also a really cool one available at Target. This sticker says the same thing as the other one did. This one is different because it talks about the exclusivity issue. Also contains exclusive all-new Star Wars CD, featuring over 50 minutes of music from all 6 episodes, available only at Target. Interesting. It's not inside, although inside you will find an advertisement here for the Revenge of the Sith novelization, Labyrinth of Evil, which in Legends takes place immediately before, along with the Clone Wars micro-series, the Episode 3 video game, which was actually pretty good and has a neat alternate ending for Revenge of the Sith, if you want to play it like that, and then the same advertising basically inside it. But when this was in shrink wrap, if you had turned it over, that's where you would have found that bonus CD. Although with Vader's face having the friggin' FBI little piracy warning and UPC symbol inside the shrink wrap, stuck to the awesome cover art. I peeled it away, but I hung on to it just because it's so asinine it bears some mentioning. The actual bonus CD comes in its own little sleeve. It is Star Wars the Corellian edition, which may sound familiar to some. It says featuring music from all 6 episodes composed and conducted by John Williams. Okay. The back there, I love the front cover here, by the way, with the characters on the side with Vader. The back, just C-3PO and R2-D2. Music composed and conducted by John Williams, performed by the London Symphony Orchestra and London Voices. Then you've got the Sony Classical Music logo, Lucasfilm logo. Is it Sony Classical or just Sony? Yeah, Sony Classical. Lucasfilm logo, legalese and whatnot, sonyclassical.com, starwars.com, starwars.sonyclassicalmusic.com, or sonyclassical.com, excuse me. FBI warning down in the corner. Then your disc here, fairly simple, kind of a blood red maroon background. Star Wars the Corellian edition, FBI warning over here, Sony Classical, Lucasfilm compact disc. Track listing, music composed and conducted by John Williams, then track listing, then your legalese for promotional use only, not for sale. You might be thinking, for promotional use only? Damn, how could I find this these days? I really wanted the Corellian edition, whatever the heck that is supposed to be. In 2007, they actually did a retail release of it. Slightly different packaging here, no faces with Vader, but still Vader on the cover. Star Wars the Corellian edition, featuring music from all 6 episodes, composed and conducted by John Williams. This one actually does have a spine, whereas this one does not. The spine here, product number John Williams, Star Wars the Corellian edition, Sony Classical. Same thing on the other side there. The back, R2-D2 rather than both droids. Music broken down by film, produced by George Lucas and John Williams. Total runtime, legalese, Sony Classical, Lucasfilm. DSD, which is direct something digital. Direct Scream Digital, I believe. It's hard for me to read that, it's so tiny. FBI warning, web addresses, UPC symbol. This one has a booklet to it, an insert, which has the logos, legalese, and C-3PO here. Folds out to give you images to go with each of the different tracks, with track listing and whatnot up there at the top with copyright and so forth. And then a poster on the other side. Kind of a weird choice of poster images on the other side, but sure. Palpatine from Revenge of the Sith, 2 stormtroopers, Anakin, Leia in the bikini, Han, and then Luke and Vader fighting at the bottom. Kind of an odd selection there. And then your images for the disc and under the disc. Boba Fett is underneath it, and the disc label is this. Star Wars the Corellian edition, composed and conducted by John Williams, legalese and whatnot running around the outside, Sony Classical, Lucasfilm, DSD, compact disc, FBI warning, track listing right there. Now you may be wondering, okay, are the tracks actually the same? between these? Well, yes. Yes, they are. You have the Star Wars main title and Arrival at Naboo, the Flag Parade, and Qui-Gon's Noble End. That spoiler title, right? Remember the soundtrack in '99? Screw you guys! From Phantom Menace. Then Jango's Escape and Yoda and the Younglings from Attack of the Clones. Then General Grievous and Anakin's Dark Deeds on Revenge of the Sith. And then for A New Hope, we have Imperial Attack and Ben Kenobi's Death / TIE Fighter Attack. Again, spoiler, but 77, so back in the day. Then we have Yoda and the Force and the Clash of Lightsabers from The Empire Strikes Back. Sail Barge Assault and End Title from Episode 6 for Return of the Jedi. So yes, it's the same music, but there was a retail version with this kind of art, and there was a Target exclusive version in a sleeve that was actually packed in inside the shrink wrap with the Revenge of the Sith soundtrack 2 full years earlier. So if you're out there looking for a musical journey, you may find one of these variants, and there may be even more. I'm suspicious about there possibly being one more Target version, unless it changed because of something we saw in an advertising circular. But with that, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers and listeners, it would seem.